welcome to Angel Angela. If you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I appreciate you guys. And today's topic, we're going to be talking about why the narcissist will always betray you. With fear is the beginning of wisdom. You have to understand what disloyalty is to understand real loyalty in this world. So I wanted to present to you guys the story of Jesus and Judas, because this is one of the oldest stories in history with the greatest examples of betrayal, bribery, and demonic possession. I really believe that everything in this world and everything that we go through is definitely things. There's so much information and things that you can gain out of reading the Bible, reading this book. I'm not religious. As I stated before, I'm very spiritual. I believe in good and evil, and I believe this being one of the oldest stories about betrayal, it's very important for us to understand it. And I picked up this quote out of the Bible. It's going to be Corinthians chapter 11, verse 26. And it says, "On frequent journeys, in danger from rivers, danger from robbers, dangers from my own people, danger from Gentiles, danger in the city, danger in the wilderness, danger at sea, danger from false brothers." And I mean, it's so true. There's danger all around us. There's evil everywhere. Narcissists will always betray you because they are evil people. There's good and bad people in this world. And when we're young, we like to think that bad people are only people who like go in movie theaters and like kill innocent people and like drive-bys, and we build our own fantasy because we're learning, we're growing. So if you've went through the betrayal of a narcissist, you have to understand that a lot of people have been getting betrayed, and this is the same entity that's been hurting and invading and harassing others for centuries. It's the same patterns, the same spirit. So if you understand the story of Jesus and Judas, you understand that Judas, his disciple, betrayed Jesus. Jesus anticipated already his betrayal. So he already knew that one of his apostles was going to betray him. And how would Jesus know that? When you are wise, a wise man like Jesus, a wise person, someone with good in you, and you've dealt with narcissists and their betrayal through family and friends and stuff like that, and you begin to understand that these people are not loyal to anyone, not any relationship that they're in, with their family, with their friends, with their children, with all their new supplies. They're not loyal to anyone. They're bound to cross anyone. You understand that Jesus understood that he was going to be betrayed because he saw it in his disciples' eyes. He saw it on his demeanor. He knew that he was mirroring him, but that's not who he really was inside. So he knew he was going to betray him. And he said this to all of his disciples on the Last Supper. So eventually Judas goes off to the Romans, and he basically gives Jesus and everyone's location. And he told from my understanding, he told the soldiers that he was going to kiss the person that's Jesus, for them to know. So he did all this. He gave up Jesus over 30 silver coins. So you have to know who you have in your surroundings. Are people taking more from you than they're giving? Can these narcissists do the same for you and treat you in the same manner? Do they bring to the table financially the same things that you bring? If you're sick in the hospital, are they going to be by your side? If you were to have a heart attack and half your body goes dead, basically, are they going to stick by you? Do they actually care about you? Do they actually have empathy? And the answer is no. They'll betray you every single time. It doesn't matter what you're going through. You can be on your deathbed. Many times they'll be the cause of you even feeling like that. And this lets you know how Judas gave up Jesus over 30 silver coins. Very materialistic and superficial. And many of us, we're looking into the narcissist wanting love, affection, wanting understanding, and not understanding ourselves that their love is superficial. It's all about sex and money and control. Love is patient. They're not patient. And what really is just mind-boggling is that many people seek people for loyalty, and the narcissist finds people who actually are willing to be loyal to them, and they don't care. They're not doing it for the loyalty. They never were. Judas knew from the start Jesus' situation, and he hung around him to finally give him up over some money. And when they came and got Jesus, Peter actually interfered, and he ended up cutting one of the ears off of the soldiers, and Jesus ended up healing it. And, he didn't want the apostles and these soldiers to fight. So he told, his apostles to return he said, return your sword to its place, for all those who take up a sword will die by the sword. So if you live by the sword, you die by the sword. So it's that cheek for tap for tabs, and you really have to turn the other cheek, because at the end of the day, if you become like them, you're gonna die just like them, because at the end, Judas ended up destroying himself, and I believe he committed suicide. This is a person that was tormented, because even after the betrayal and having the 30 silver coins, he still couldn't live with himself. It's like Judas conspired to do Jesus harm, but at the same time, he aspired to be like him and to mimic the same goals as Jesus had. So it's like he looked up to him, but he hated him all at the same time. And you have to understand that people will crucify you. They will throw dirt in your name. They will try to get you arrested. They will do the evilest things to you. But once you know that the narcissist will betray everyone and you start to heal, you really need to just stop waiting on something to happen. Stop waiting on God because you feel like you're too scared. You can't be scared because God is waiting on you just to begin your journey. He's waiting on you to get your blessings and to get everything that was taken away from you back, no matter how bad and how difficult your situation is. And you really can't be scared now that you know the truth. You can't be scared anymore. You can't dwell in the happiness of the narcissist or their fate, because their fate is them being miserable, destroying themselves along the way, and they want to take everyone with them. So make sure that you're not following the big group. The smaller group is the good group. And just because the narcissist makes you feel, or they've made you feel like there's no good people out here. Like I've said many times, there's plenty of good people out here, and if you don't know any, make sure you're that good person. So I really hope that this video resides with you. And I really appreciate you guys. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and leave your comments below and let me know what you guys think. Until next time, peace and love to you guys. Bye.